afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Disney's Contemporary Resort. Today we're here to check out the new menu items here at the quick service known as Contempo Cafe. Apparently they're redoing their quick service menu. They have a lot of new options, so we're here to check it out. We have a lot of guest appearances. We're gonna have a lot of people to help us try out some new things. So we're gonna go in without further ado. We're gonna go in, get our table, get our food, and we're gonna start off with some breakfast here, which I think will be great. And if you haven't been to Contempo Cafe, so it's right next to Chef Mickey's. Chef Mickey's is your character experience. Contempo Cafe is pretty much like your quick service type thing. You get a good view of the Mary Blair mural, and then the monorail goes by right next to it, so you can kind of get some views of the monorail too. So I think we're gonna head in, we're gonna check out the menu, see what's new, and we'll go from there. All right, so coming in, we actually see some of the new breakfast options here. Supposedly what's new, you have a new loaded tacho bowl, and then you also have a new breakfast flatbread. So I think we're gonna get both of these, see what else is going on. Also over here, you do have a Minnie Mouse cinnamon roll, which I think this looks good. It looks very much like your standard Disney cinnamon roll, but we'll see what we do. We'll definitely get the two options. We'll definitely get the two entrees, but it's fun to see the new things for sure. But one of the bigger things of the new menu here at Contempo Cafe, they pretty much redid their entire dessert menu. So you have a new Incredibles cupcake, you have a new s'more brownie, you have a new 5-legged goat tart. I did speak with a cast member and they did say that the peanut butter pie that everyone, a fan favorite, is eventually going to be phased out. But they have this new chocolate peanut butter bar, I guess, as a replacement. So we'll definitely be trying some of these out later. I think it's a little too early for some sweets, but we'll definitely compare them. We'll see how they come. But they do look great, I'll definitely say that. And we do have our table here with our first guest of the day, John himself here.
Hello, everyone.
How's it going?
I'm in my natural environment.
Yeah, John is a food blogger, so he's gonna help us try the food, I guess, which is good.
I'm gonna try to help.
He's gonna, well, we'll see. We have our mobile order placed, we're gonna see everything. He has his resort mug, so we'll stay hydrated, which is good. All right, looks like we're ready. Let's go get our food. Very nice. A moment we've all been waiting for. The reason why I got up so early is here. You have your flatbread, we have the tachos, and these are actually two brand new items, which is great.
Got up so early? Okay, I'm gonna let you tell people what time it is.
10.
10 what?
10 a.m.
10 a.m. with a 5 and a 7 afterwards? Okay.
Okay.
Got up so early.
To get to Contemporary in the morning, it's hard to get here.
I had to go through the TTC, so I don't need to
so you got up early. But this is the flatbread. It was $10.79. It's fresh rolled pizza dough, layered with scrambled eggs, sausage gravy, cheddar, bacon, and chives. And then also over here, we do have the loaded tacho bowl. This was $10.99. It's loaded potato barrels topped with scrambled eggs, cheddar, sausage gravy, and bacon crumbles. So either way, I feel like these definitely are some unique options, so let's hope they live up to the expectations. So immediately going into this flatbread, I feel like a lot of these pieces, the bacon isn't evenly spread throughout here, so it's gonna be a little bit difficult to get like the perfect slice. However, it's very cheesy. You can see the cheese dripping off this thing. I'm gonna put some bacon on this slice and I'm gonna move it. There we go. We'll see. I think the idea of a breakfast flatbread, I've enjoyed Contempo's flatbreads before, so we'll see if they're decent. This is pretty much exactly what you would expect. The eggs are cooked nicely. They're just like quick service eggs. The bacon's there, adds saltiness. The cheese is good. I think this would have really, really benefited with some kind of spice to it. If they put spice on this, this would be extremely good. It's not a bad option, it's definitely saltier. But if you are looking for like a pizza type option, this isn't terrible. Well, now that we tried the pizza, we're gonna try these tots here. And looking at it, there's lots of cheese here, if I can kind of show it here. There's a lot of cheese and everything piled in here. It looks smaller than I thought it did, but this packaging is kind of spread out a little bit, so I feel like there's a lot more than it looks. So I think we're gonna go in, we're gonna get a little bit of everything in a bite. They've been doing a lot of tachos lately. Apparently, like all the different foods they had here at Contempo that isn't new, they replaced the breakfast potatoes with the tots, so like the potato barrels. So we're gonna try these out, we're gonna see if it's good. The tachos are fine. I feel like we did not get the freshest one here. I feel like if it was a little bit more fresher, I feel like it would be a very solid option. That being said, I feel like once you do have the tachos over at Woody's Lunchbox, you're inevitably gonna compare the two. And this one isn't, I don't think it lives up to it for me. If you're here at Contemporary and you want something other than a bounty platter, I think it's a very decent option, but it's nothing really, really special. Overall, out of the two, you definitely have some more unique options added here to Contempo Cafe, which I think is a great upgrade to have here. So it's good to see some new things. I'm excited for this. I'm really excited to see what they have for lunch and dinner. But I mean, so far, you get some new things here, which I think is great to see, especially for breakfast here. So there you go. Well, it is now a couple hours later, and we're still here at the Contemporary. This is exciting. Apparently, lunch and dinner has started, so I'm really excited to check out more options here. I was originally going to come for lunch, but then I realized they do have some dinner-exclusive food here. So we're going to get a little bit of dinner and lunch combined here. So we're going to go and we're going to see what's going on, see all the new things, and then hopefully we'll get some good things here. And for our lunch and dinner journey, we have Mama Goo here with us.
I'm excited.
She's excited. You haven't eaten in a while.
No,
it's been a while.
Been a couple hours.
So you need to get your food in. But this is pretty cool. So like as far as all the new things here, we do have a new spicy chicken sandwich, which actually looks pretty good. I don't like pickles, so we'll probably get no pickles. They also do have a Sicilian meatball sub and a barbecue beef and cheddar sub, which apparently is new as well. So everything looks good. We're gonna try and get some things here, so hopefully it turns out good. They also are specializing in some new rice bowls, so you can get all these bowls. They have a chicken, they have a tofu, they have braised beef, they have grilled shrimp. The prices are accordingly right there. And then this looks really good. This looks like a very unique option to have at a quick service. So I'm excited. We already placed our mobile order. Hopefully it won't be too much longer, but this is great to see. All right, and we got everything. Everything here looks actually pretty good. We have our beef bowl, we have our chicken sandwich, we have our platter of desserts. Luckily, I have Mama Goo here to help me eat it all, which I think will be good. But starting off, we have the braised beef bowl for $14.49. It's barbecue braised beef with cilantro lime rice, black beans, street corn, avocado, pico de gallo, carrots, and pickled red onions. So I don't know, I feel like this is an interesting take. I'm glad we're getting something more unique here. Next, we have the spicy chicken sandwich, which actually is pretty fun because they previously did have like a spicy chicken sandwich on their menu, but this one actually is fried. It's a spicy chicken sandwich with pepper jack, chipotle remoulade, arugula, tomato, dill pickled chips, and served on a brioche bun. I did not get the pickles since I'm horrified of pickles, but I'm glad we get some more fried chicken options here. That's great. I think we'll get to the desserts in a minute, but we have a pretty good lineup here. So are you ready to start on the food?
I'm ready.
I think that'll be good. I think this is great. We're sitting in front of the Mary Blair mural. We have our five-legged goat tart. I mean, this is the Contempo. This is the contemporary experience. This is great. But I think we're going to start off with the chicken sandwich. It's my most anticipated one. But we're going to try it. We'll see how it is. The sauce looks very good. So we have our plate. I'm going to get everything ready. So here's a look at like a little cross-section of the sandwich. You see the tomato. You see the sauce. This looks pretty good. We're going to try it out. I'll say the picture looked a lot better than it does in person, but I like chicken sandwiches, so I'm hopeful here. All right, we're going to go into this thing. That's actually very spicy. It was more spicier than I imagined. Weirdly enough, I feel like whenever all these different fast food companies, or even just any companies for that matter, they try and make chicken sandwiches, they use pickle juice in the breading for their chicken sandwich. And the annoying part of that is if you get your sandwich without pickles, you still get that pickle flavor. I feel like that's the issue here. As somebody that dislikes pickles, I don't like this, but as Mama Goo said, who does like pickles, she was very happy with this sandwich.
Good flavor.
Lots of flavor, pretty good. I feel like they did a good job with this item. The chicken quality was better than your average Disney chicken sandwich. I don't think it was Connections Cafe level, but I mean, it's a pretty solid option. I feel like they did a good job with the sauce. The spice is definitely there. It's pretty good. Well, next we have our beef bowl. I don't know what to think of this. This isn't my kind of entree, so I'm gonna just say that first as we're starting here. It is one of their more signature things. It is one of the ones that they're advertising heavily as being like one of the better options here. So I'll say it's unique. You have some rice, you have some different things in here, some good salsas. So we're gonna give it a try. I feel like this is kind of their take on like Chipotle type thing. You have cilantro in the rice, so it kind of is like that Chipotle feel. They're definitely going for like kind of that Chipotle feel here, but everything is very solid. The beef is good. The rice kind of has like the cilantro rice, like that Chipotle rice. And then they also have like some street corn too, which is like corn mixed with like sour cream. So like when you get one of everything, like this is actually a very flavorful and actually pretty impressive dish. This is very solid. I'm happy with this. Quality is good. I know for the beef, it was 15. They have like a chicken version of this, which is 12. It's very filling too, so like if you're around the monorail loop or you're in Magic Kingdom and you want something very filling, kind of a bowl type thing, this is actually surprisingly pretty decent. This is good. I like this. This is great. They do have a plant-based one and they also do have a shrimp one as well. So I think it'd be fun to kind of try all the different varieties of this thing. But I mean, this was great. They are pretty much all the same things with different toppings and different sides. So I mean, that's great to see here. This is good. Well, now that we tried their very unique dining options for dinner, it is now time for the time we've all been waiting for. You know what that is, Mama Goo?
Dessert.
Dessert.
The best part of the meal.
Yeah. And right here we have like a tray of, I mean, mostly, this is like a majority of all the foods, all the different desserts. Like literally, they had like 10 different desserts they were debuting today. All the desserts are brand new. A lot of people did like the peanut butter pie. It is no longer, so that's kind of sad. However, they do have this new peanut butter tart thing. So we're gonna try these all out. They look pretty good. But starting off, we have the 5-legged goat fruit tart, which has a vanilla tart shell with raspberry lemon curd topped with fresh fruit and a lemon whipped cream. I think if anything, this one looks really cool and really fun to kind of go with the mural. So I think we'll start off with this one. All right, let's cut into this thing. Sorry, the 5-legged goat. Well, it appears as if our 5-legged goat is now a 2.5-legged goat since we cut it in half. So we're gonna try this out. It looks pretty good. It looks definitely more fruitier. The previous peanut butter tart was very similar as far as this tart thing to it. So a fruitier option is something welcome. We're gonna try it out. That one was pretty fine. It had a tartness to it, so it was almost like, imagine a key lime pie. Something very like kind of sour like that. It's a little too much for me. I feel like some other people will like it, but I mean, it looks great. It's a really fun one to take a picture with and try. So I think that's the main thing to see here. And next, we're gonna be going to this new one. This is the one replacing the peanut butter tart, so this one kind of has the expectations on it. It is a chocolate peanut butter bar with chocolate crust, peanut butter filling, chocolate ganache, topped with plant-based strawberry whipped cream and strawberry crisps. So this is plant-based, it's gluten-free, wheat-free. I don't know, it looks pretty good. We want to try it out?
Yes.
Try it out. All right. It's a lot more chocolatier than I imagined. The dark chocolate here is pretty strong, a little bit overwhelming. The peanut butter is nice. I think if you do like a darker chocolate, you might enjoy this one. I'm not a big fan of this one. I don't think it brings the good enjoyment. I do appreciate that it is a plant-based dessert though, so if you are trying to eat plant-based, that is a good option to have here. Next, to kind of continue the official refurbishment of Contemporary into Incredibles, you have the new Jack Cookie Num Nums Cupcake, which if you see here, it looks like the Incredibles. You have the Incredible logo. This looks good. I like cookies. I like cupcakes. We're gonna see if it lives up to everything, so I think we'll cut it in half. And just to confirm, it is a chocolate cupcake topped with chocolate chip cookie dough mousse. I like cookies. I don't really know what I think of mousse, but I think we're gonna get into this thing. Let's cut in this thing. You can see the inside does definitely resemble mousse, and it also does resemble chocolate chip cookie dough. So I think we'll give this one a try. It's definitely gonna be a messier one, but this cupcake has a lot of weight to it, so we'll see if it lives up to everything. This one's interesting. It's kind of a weird concept to put mousse on top of a cupcake. I'm sure it's been done before. I just really haven't seen it much at Disney World, so it's kind of a new concept here. And it strangely works. It's a weird one. It's a weird combination. The mousse on top is definitely very light. It's not too overwhelming or anything. It's kind of a lighter, it does definitely resemble cookie dough. You're definitely getting kind of that lighter, fluffier taste to it. That being said, I feel like it could benefit from a little bit more flavor in the mousse. And I don't know, I feel like if they added a filling, it would be too much. But I think it looks great. As far as Disney cupcakes go, there definitely is quality here. So I'll just say that. And lastly, we have one more dessert, and we did save the best for last, meaning we did save ourselves a cookie to end the desserts here. So I'm really excited about this one. It appears as if the new cookies they're adding to their menu are kind of like, to me it looks like they're trying to resemble crumble cookies, because you kind of have these bigger, thicker cookies with like a thing on top and like different toppings. So I feel like they're definitely trying to get kind of like a crumble version of Disney's cookies. So I don't know what to think of this, but we did get the churro sugar cookie, which is cinnamon sugar cookie with cinnamon buttercream topped with cinnamon cereal. So I don't know, we'll give it a try. It looks good, it looks a little rich, but hopefully we'll survive this one. This one has a lot of potential. However, the inside is just kind of dry. They've had these cookies all day. These have been going since breakfast. So I don't know if these are like sitting around or what, but they're just a little dry for my liking. I feel like the flavor isn't bad here. It's definitely kind of like that cinnamon flavor you want from this kind of cookie. It's just a little bit dry, and I feel like the dryness with the topping on top is just, it doesn't really combine very well. As a cookie expert, I give this the goo stamp of no approval. So there you go. Well, overall, I was glad to see all these things. The desserts, there definitely were some hits. There were definitely some misses, but I feel like they're adding a lot more. I appreciate that more of these quick services are getting more and more desserts, more and more food items. So I think it was great to check this out. Well, there we go. That was great. I think it's so much fun to see all these different new menus here happening, all these different resorts. I also love the variety with desserts. Although some of the desserts weren't my favorite, I feel like as far as desserts go, they do have a good variety here, and they have kept that up, which is great. But overall, thank you guys so much for coming along. Hopefully you guys enjoyed seeing some new things here at the Contempo Cafe. If you guys haven't yet, make sure you do hit that like button, subscribe. Also leave us a comment, let us know what you guys think looks like the best item. But as usual, I'm Goo. That's Mama Goo. And you're you. And we both wish a goo to each and every one of you. Hopefully all have a great day. Thank you guys so much. And we'll see you guys later.